Good news. New Zealand have introduced a straight to resident visa pathway. This is one of the biggest visa pathway or migration pathway to New Zealand, which has been introduced across years. Well, this pathway gives you the opportunity to move to New Zealand without and become a permanent resident without any delay. That means if you are able to get the visa to move to New Zealand through the direct resident pathway, upon arrival you become a permanent resident. It is not just that you're going to become a permanent resident, but this is also indefinite. It doesn't have any year when this permanent residency is going to expire. So it gives you the opportunity to move, even with your family and your dependent, as permanent resident of New Zealand. Apart from that, you can move with children which who are up to 24 years of age. I mean, if you compare it with other visas, we do not allow you to move with children above 18 or 21 years of age. So this visa has a lot of benefits and is also processed within a short period of time. From research, within 3 months, this visa is approved. The processes are simple and I will take you through the process. I would like you to watch this video from beginning to the end and pay attention as we go through this. If you are someone who are interested in moving to New Zealand, just stay tuned. I'll also be sharing links to you where you say employers who take people and sponsor them for New Zealand visa. You do not need to pay them. You only need to send your CV, an application letter to them, and they will apply for this visa. So, guys, I want you to stay tuned as I take you through my screen. But in the meantime, if you're just watching my video for the first time, my name is Martin from Finance Oracle, and I do videos that helps you to relocate abroad, either through education or through employment, and also I help you with business advice. So I'd like you to stay tuned as you go through my screen. So, guys, this is the website of New Zealand Immigration. This is the official website of the government of New Zealand. And this is about this straight to resident pathway. There are many great things about this visa. The length of stay is indefinite, which means once you've gotten it, you can stay till you die in New Zealand. I mean, till you grow old. Yeah. So the age range is 55 or younger, unlike every other visa, which may need you to be 45 at most, and the cost is 4,290 New Zealand dollar. Then the processing time is within 3 months. You can see 80% are being granted within 3 months. And I've checked, I've done some research, and I see this is true. Yeah, look at what you can do with this visa. You can live and work and study in New Zealand, includes your partner and dependent children aged 24 years and younger in your visa application. Okay, things to note: at the time you apply, you must be working for or have a job offer from an accredited employer, and that is the reason why we'll be helping you to show you links how you can find a job without too much stress from news in New Zealand. Yeah, your role must be on Taiwan, tier one of the green list, and meet the requirements set out in the green list for your role. So we are going to take you through this green list, but for now we'll skip it and we'll come back to it. Okay. Yeah. So, but if you have other dependents more than 24, okay, children under 24 rather, they must be single. If they are not single, then they will not be eligible. In case you have a child of 21 who is already married, then he has to get his application done separately, okay? You can either come to New Zealand on a work visa now and apply for the straight resident visa, or apply for from outside of New Zealand. So whether you're in New Zealand or outside of New Zealand, you'll be able to apply for straight resident visa. Well, informations are country by country. So if I want, I can just go. Let me use Nigeria, which is my country, and that will, yeah. So let me also say I live in Nigeria. So where you live will also determine your citizenship, and where you live will determine what your requirements are. Okay. Yeah, so having done that, you see what you need to apply. So it will bring informations that just for you and for your country, for your situation. Now, identity, you must provide proof of your identity. If you want to see more, you can scroll down here to see what is acceptable. Okay, one acceptable photo and a scan of the personal details page of your passport or certificate of identity. So that is just good. Then character, your character must be of good standing. So you need to bring a character certificate from the police, or from some other bodies. Yeah, so you can see. If you or anyone else included in the application are age 70 years or older, you must provide a police certificate from all the countries you are a citizen of and any other country you have stayed in for 12 months or more over the last 10 years, which means if you have lived in the UK and you spend at least 12 months, you should get a certificate from the UK. And if you're from Nigeria, you should also get from Nigeria. That's what it means. How to get a police certificate, you can see it here, but I mean, everyone knows how to do that. Okay, next is health. You must be of good health. So to be of good health means you have to bring medical certificate, but there are suitable standard of health criteria for visa approval. So you can click here to see. It's not just every hospital you go to, you ask for, and they give you. It may not be really needed. So there are some people who also need an X-ray or medical examination. You can see that. If you want, go click on it and see it. Yeah, I won't go through that. So health for your children. This is also information on what they need to know about the health of your children. And for age, you must be 55 years or younger. And if you're a child dependent and you're 24 years or younger than 24 years, you can join your parents to come, but then you must be single for you to do that. Relationship with family, you must prove your relationship with family with your birth certificate and every other stuff like marriage certificate, which are needed. Okay. Sorry, I'm being on the speed lane. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this video because I also want to take you through a number of things, including how to search a job. If you're patient to the end, you see agents who can offer you a job without you struggling, and of course, you don't need to pay them. They're being licensed by the government of New Zealand to do this. Okay, so you can look at what it means to be a partner or a dependent children. Okay, yeah, if you want, I can also click on it, but I'm just being, yeah, trying to conserve time. So, partner means a legal marriage or a civil union or a de facto relationship. So, it's not necessarily you're married, it's either you're married or civil union or a de facto relationship. You can read down to see what that means. And the same thing for a child, it could be your adopted child, it could be your biological child, but whatever it is, you must have documentation enough to prove that relationship, okay, from an approved authority in your country. English language, you must speak and understand English, and you must get certain level of English, I think B1. Yeah, so you can see you must meet up the English language requirement, otherwise you won't be able to apply for this. Okay, and English for your family, there are three ways your partner or dependent child under 16 or older can show us they speak English through their citizenship, where they studied, and the qualification they gained. English language test, paying for English language lesson. So either of these three will help them to meet up with this requirement. And next thing which you need is previous work experience. You must have worked in tier one role, which I'm going to show you in the green list. Okay, your occupation must also be in the green list, and you must have worked within the occupations in the green list. Okay, and you must provide evidence to meet your role requirements. Then, lastly, is acceptable employment. This is very key. If you don't have an acceptable employment, it will not fly. It means that the employer you know, the employment is when you work for an accredited employer or you have a job offer from one. Your role is in tier one of the green list. You meet the role's requirements, such as media wage or salary threshold, registration, professional membership, or qualification. Yeah. Your employment is full-time and genuine. The role is permanent or fixed term for a 12 years or a contract or contracts for at least 6 months and more. These are the requirements which you need to meet before you'll be able to do that. You can see the great list roles there. You can see um, an employer, their employers that are accredited, and you can see the wages requirement. These are information that will help you. We'll come back to the employers, okay? So I would just like to go through. Okay, so you see the process. One, you apply online, and once you've applied online, we may ask you for evidence of support to support the application. Once you provide those, we make a decision about the application. and the time frame is about 3 months for about 80%, depending on how complete your certificate and credentials are. That makes it faster. So I'll just take you through the green list. So if you go through the green list role, you see these roles are all in the green list. You see the industry, you may filter it, the role, and enter your keyword. But then without filtering it, I'll just go through it. Acoustic engineer, this is tier one. Addiction practitioner, tier one. Aeronautics aerospace engineer, tier one. Aeronautics aviation engineer, tier one. You can actually see their details, what it means to be an aeronautics engineer, wherever they've said here. Aircraft maintenance engineer, avionics, tier one. Aircraft maintenance engineers, mechanical, tier one. Structural, tier one. Alcohol and drug clinical is tier one. All these will fetch you what you want. Ambulance paramedic, tier one. You just go down and you see as much as you are capable, you wish to. But then you can also go and just filter it and get what you want. Audiologists, audiometrics, automotive electrician, borehole operators. One of my friends asked me about borehole operator is tier two. You will not use this for straight residency, but you use it for residency. Okay, so if you're building project manager is also tier one. Let's go more. Bulldozer operator is tier two. Cardiologist tier one. Cardiothoracic surgeon tier one. Career counselor is tier one. Can just see here you'll be seeing tier one or is tier two. And you got chemical engineer, chief information officer, chiropractor, civil engineer. No, just go down. You see more. There are so many of them. I mean, you can't just stop. It's difficult for you not to see your role in this list. I don't want to take through all of them because if I do, this video is not going to end till tomorrow. So I'm just going to wrap it up quickly. But you can see we're still in E. There are still a lot to be covered in this place. But then you can just come because you don't want to waste all your time. I'm a mechanical engineer, for example, so I can just come here and search engineering. And if I want to filter, I can just say mechanical engineer and I can say search. So that will make me to see, yeah, I've got mechanical engineer and I've got mechanical engineering technician. So whether you're a mechanical engineering technician or mechanical engineer, both are in tier one and you're eligible for straight to residency visa. So you can come here to see in details industrial engineering, pathway to residency. To be eligible, you must be working an accredited employer or have a job offer from one, paid at least the median wage or above, and blah blah blah. You can see the green list requirements, the Washington and Sydney Accord engineering degrees, and whatever it is that you need to proceed. So these are informations that are very helpful to you. Okay, yeah. So every other thing which I've said earlier is still vital. Then I would like to take you through finding an employment still in the website Live and Work in New Zealand where we've been going through. You see finding and applying for jobs. And if you check this out, you see that there are information that will help you, okay? Getting job ready, qualification and occupation restoration, screening, succeeding in job interview, okay? Job website and recruitment companies, develop a New Zealand style CV, tips for success. So you can build your CV here and you can see the tips you need for success. And you can look at job website and recruitment companies where you see companies that have been, agents that have been licensed to recruit from New Zealand and all the rest of them. So if you come here, you see every information you need to search for a job. You can select region if you have any region you want to work in. Otherwise, you can just go say healthcare jobs, dairy jobs, education jobs. So if as an engineer, I can just click engineering jobs, and this will take me directly to engineering jobs in New Zealand. So I can see this place where I can look at in Auckland, look at Techno Park, Bay of Plenty. They've got you know, look at this surveying services, Canterbury. Look at this company. Just in different regions, you can see all these companies. Hydraulic modeler, infrastructure resilient engineer, internship position nationwide. In Otago, you see civil designer engineer. Taranaki, you see this maintenance and inventory planner, process engineer, senior planning engineer, wastewater treatment cadet, well capital, you see land development, subdivision project manager, geotechnical service leader, this in Wellington, And you see this, just a lot of jobs are all there for you, so you can hit up these jobs. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just go back and I'll just say Crown Research Institute jobs. Okay, I can say educational jobs. For educational jobs, we also say opportunities which are within the education industries. So you say you can make some filters there. You can say new entrant teacher, Y3 and 4 teachers, scale AY 7 to 8 teacher. Can just go through them and see some of them are programmers, yeah, program facilitator rather, and you can see up to 72 pages. Here they have lecturers and people who are all within this field, so you can also apply for this job. So guys, this what I'm telling you is something that will help you. If you pay attention and give it your best, you're gonna come out successful. So don't just take it for granted and think it's a child's play. Okay, it is all important. So you can see healthcare jobs. So you can see healthcare jobs, Kiwi Healthcare, Kiwi Health Jobs. So just click on it and you see information that will help you to get a job for yourself. Okay. And there are many other resources that are here which you may want to exploit. Um, Job vacancy and recruitment website. So, oh, the internet has messed up. Oh, job vacancy and recruitment websites. So you can hit it up career.gov.newzealand. You can also check occupation registration for those who may want to register for a, for their career. Like if you're an engineer, you have to register or a medical doctor. You can click on that link. Yeah, but then this will career.gov.newzealand gives you detailed jobs on about New Zealand. So here you can see different recruitment websites where you can actually apply for a job in New Zealand. If you spend a whole week on this website, I'm sure you're gonna be successful. I'm not just joking. You're gonna be successful. Look at all these guys. They are all recruitment agents. They are all licensed by New Zealand. If you send your CV to each and every one of them, guys, you're gonna be successful. This is 100% sure. So, well, this is what I have for you. I want you to take this very seriously. I know that the straight residence visa for New Zealand is one of the best you can ever do for yourself. And if you achieve this, you're gonna live to thank me every day of your life. And I hope you're going to take this challenge, and I hope you'll be successful. Cheers. Remember to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Remember to click on the like button and ring the bell so that you continue to see our video. Do not forget to share this video to get to your friends and let it be how you encourage me to make this video for you. I hope and I wish you the best of luck. Cheers, guys.